Audio Jungle.
Spanish Town Hospital probing allegations of negligence related to care of 18-year-old who died at the facility. The management of the Spanish Town Hospital has indicated that it is undertaking a probe into allegations of negligence in the care provided to a special needs teen who passed away at the facility in December. The family of 18-year-old has raised concerns that she was not properly cared for. In a statement, the hospital said it recognizes that the circumstances around the case has raised serious concerns and questions about the care provided. It said the safety and well-being of patients are of utmost importance, and it takes such matters very seriously. The hospital said while the investigation is still ongoing, it can confirm that a meeting was held with the teen's mother in December to discuss her concerns and provide initial support. It said it is dedicated to fully understanding what transpired and ensuring that every possible step is taken to address the situation in a fair and timely manner. The hospital stressed that the investigation has not been concluded and the matter remains unresolved. It added that the final report will be submitted to the Southeast Regional Health Authority and the Ministry of Health and Wellness for their action. Man killed on veranda in St. Anne. The St. Anne police have launched an investigation into the murder of a 30-year-old man at his home in the parish on Thursday. The deceased is Javon Rayson, otherwise called Jav, an electrician of Lewis District, St. Anne. Reports are that about 6:52 explosions were heard in the community. The police were summoned and upon their arrival, Rayson was seen on his veranda with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. He was assisted to the St. Anne's Hospital where he was pronounced dead. The St. Anne's Bay Criminal Investigations Branch is conducting a probe. Education Ministry siding over tragic loss of 5-year-old in Whitehall Avenue fire. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Dr. Kesant Rube said the ministry is heartbroken by the loss of Kimberly Harrison, a vibrant and beloved child whose future has been tragically cut short. The 5-year-old lost her life in a devastating fire at her home on Whitehall Avenue, St. Andrew on Wednesday afternoon. This heartbreaking incident has cast a somber shadow over the community and the nation as we mourn the loss of such a young and promising life, the General Secretary stated. Kimberly, who succumbed to smoke inhalation, was at home with her grandmother and other relatives when the 3-bedroom house was engulfed in flames. The fire, which erupted approximately 2:53 p.m., led to a rapid deployment of the fire unit from halfway through. The ministry noted that despite the valiant efforts of firefighters, Kimberly was tragically found unresponsive in the bathroom. It was fortunately no other members of the family sustained injuries. On behalf of the ministry, I extend our deepest sympathies to Kimberly's family, friends, and the Whitehall Avenue community during this time of immense grief. The ministry stands ready to provide support to Kimberly's family and the wider community as they navigate this painful period, she stated. Meanwhile, the ministry's guidance and counseling unit has activated its support services, including trauma counseling for Kimberly's relatives and other affected individuals in the Whitehall Avenue community. It remains committed to supporting the safety and well-being of all children and will continue to work closely with relevant authorities to provide assistance as needed. Man accused of killing journalist Barbara Gale to undergo psychiatric evaluation. The man accused of killing journalist Barbara Gale is to undergo a psychiatric evaluation. Justice Donna Shirley Williams made the order when 24-year-old Travis Ellis appeared in the Home Circuit Court and was remanded until May 26. The case was transferred from the St. Catherine Parish Court to the High Court via a voluntary bail of indictment. In the meantime, the court has been informed that the case file is incomplete and that several materials are outstanding. Ellis is being represented by King's Counsel Tom Tavares Vincent and Donahue Martin. Ellis was formally charged with murder and with robbery with aggravation after Gale was found dead at her Caymanas Estate home on December 17. She was found with multiple stab wounds and blunt force trauma to the head. Ellis was last seen with her on Monday, December 16. Investigators allege that the defendant broke into a house on the day Gale was last seen alive. It is alleged that after breaking into the house, the suspect, in a bid to elude security personnel, ran to phase 1 where he went to Gale's home. It's alleged that he later attacked Gale inside her home after engaging her in a conversation. Her GLA 180 Mercedes-Benz was found along the Dyke Road in Portmore, St. Catherine, a day after she was found dead. It is believed that Ellis drove the vehicle to the location after Gill's murder. Repairs completed at 87 schools damaged during Hurricane Beryl, says NET. The National Education Trust, NET, is reporting that repairs have been completed at 87 schools, which were severely damaged during the passage of Hurricane Beryl in July 2024. Repairs are at an advanced stage, ranging between 70 to 97% at 17 schools, while work is progressing at 7. An assessment of all institutions determined that 364 schools were impacted at a preliminary cost of more than $4 billion. Of that number, 111 schools were deemed severely damaged and were placed in Priority 1, 138 were placed in Priority 2, and another 115 in Priority 3. Cabinet approved $2.5 billion for the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information to conduct emergency repairs. NET provided report to the status update for 7 schools where work is still in progress. Repairs at Iron Mountain Primary School in St. Anne to replace shading of the canteen and grades 5 and 6 classrooms commenced on September 3rd and are 28% completed. NET indicated that rainfall has slowed progress. At Mount Hannah Primary in Hanover, repairs are at 15% completion. NET said the contractor was unable to provide an update due to illness. The Hanover-based school requires roof replacement on the bathroom building and a main classroom building as well as gutters realignment. A second contract was awarded to Merle Otte High School, also in Hanover, due to the extensive nature of the work required. Materials have been delivered to the site and repairs are at 16% completion. Repairs at both Savannah Primary and Infant School in St. Elizabeth are just over 50% complete. Contractors are carrying out roof and ceiling repairs on classrooms and administrative blocks at a cost of $97.9 million. In Clarendon, the weather condition over the past several weeks has negatively affected the progress of work at Garvey Massey High School, where repairs are at 55% complete. Just over $84 billion has been allocated to replace a structure with a permanent building comprising 1 classroom, a sick bay, isolation room, a bathroom at Halls Delight Primary in St. Andrew. Works are at 50% completion, with Building A at 5% and Building B at 70%. In relation to Building B, NET indicated that the contractor has not carried out work on the site since September 2nd. A notice to correct was issued to the contractor on November 18, given 7 days to address the lack of performance in undertaking its obligations. A notice to terminate the contract was sent to the contractor on November 29, 2024. Termination is to take effect 14 days after the date of notice, NET stated, adding that the contractor received payment for Certification 1, with payment of over $20 million, which included retention and levy. Regarding Happy Grove High School in Portland, NET advised that repairs are at 60% complete. The bills of quantities for roof repair work to the Harvey Hall and administrative block have been prepared for submission to procurement. Based on the performance of the present contractor, it is recommended that the remaining works be carried out by another contractor, NET indicated. The entity emphasizes that the ministry focus on carrying out repairs to the Priority 1 institutions, given the effect it would have on the reopening of school for the 2024-2025 academic year. This was done by selecting contractors registered with the Public Procurement Commission (PPC) to carry out repairs and reconstruction using the single-source procurement methodology under emergency conditions in keeping with the Public Procurement Act. Additionally, all regions were instructed by the Permanent Secretary to reallocate from the $30 million for critical repairs to assist 50 schools which were affected in Priority 2 and 3, with the cleaning up exercise and other critical emergency. It will cost the government an estimated $1.2 billion and $301 million to repair the schools in Priority 2 and 3 respectively. NET is a registered charitable organization and an agency of the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, tasked with mobilizing financial resources for the education sector by collaborating with the Jamaican diaspora and other local and international stakeholders to bring transformative impact to underserved areas in the education system. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.